students. So in this video we are going to understand one feature of Gmail which can be termed as a group making. Now what this is being used for, let's say I want to make a group of, let's say, friends, or maybe let's say prospect, maybe let's say students. Why I'm making a group of all this? Because in a single group there can be many contacts or email ID. So rather than I am sending them mail one by one, I can send a mail in a group. So first of all, how to create a group or label, we can say. So in order to do that, from this screen which is visible to you, we need to go over here. So here it is mentioned as Google Apps. So okay, let me click over here. Now from here you need to go to contacts. The moment you will click on contacts, because my Gmail ID is synchronized with my mobile phone as well, so these are the contact list which are coming. But first of all, let me show you that how you can create a new contact if you wish to. So in order to do that, you need to go to this create contact, and here I'm going for create contact. This is for individual creation of contact, and this is if you want to create a multiple contacts. Okay, let me go to this create a contact, and it's asking for the first name, so I am typing, let's say, Arti. Okay, and here I'm mentioning the email ID as, let's say, @gmail.com. These are all made up. Okay, so now I'm clicking on save. Okay, so I have created one contact. Let me go over here and let me create another contact. So here I'm mentioning, let's say, Akash. Fine. And here I'm mentioning the email ID, that is. Now here you can mention other details if you wish to. However, right now my concern, or to show you how we can create a group so that we can send a mail in a single go. Okay, so I've done that, and let me save it. Fine, let me go to this contacts. So now here I'm in my contact list. So let's say I want to add Aarti. Okay, that would be sufficient. So I'm going to do the selection like this, and here I can go to the manage label option, and I can assign a label to this. Okay, but before that, from here also you can create a label, but let me create a label at first. So I will go to create label, and here I'm mentioning, let's say, prospect. Let me save it. Okay, so I've saved it. Now you need to do the selection of the contact which need to be saved in a label, and you need to go over here, manage labels, and let's say I'm selecting this one, prospect, and click on apply. This is very important. Now RT email ID has been assigned to the label which is prospect. Okay, I have created another one which is Akash, that also I want to assign to. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to give it prospect. Click on apply. Done. Now once you have done this, means you have created the group. Let me close it. Now let me go to the compose option. Now here, if I'm going to type prospect, so nothing is coming. The reason is being this particular window need to be refreshed. So let me refresh it. Okay, so I have refreshed it. Now let me go to compose, and here I am tapping prospect. Now here you can see the option prospect is coming. So if I'm going to select this in a single go, these email IDs will be considered. So this is how we can create a group. Now let me show you another feature, which is to schedule mail. Now here, this is the option to send it immediately. If you will click over here, the email is going to send immediately. However, if you want to schedule it, you need to click over here, and you can go for this option of schedule send. Now when I have clicked over here, there are few predefined date and time which are coming. If it's suitable to you, you can do the selection. However, you may go for this particular option, which is pick date and time, and from here you can pick the date and time accordingly. So here you can do the selection as per your requirement. Let's say I'm going to change the PM to AM. You can do that. Now you need to click on this schedule send. Okay, sorry, I have not mentioned subject and other things. However, this mail has been scheduled. Let me undo this. Now that's amazing that undo option was coming. But let me tell you that undo option was visible for just 5 seconds. Means you have got the 5 seconds buffering time before you can undo the mail sent by you or maybe scheduled by you. Now this undo option or the timing of undo can be increased by 30 seconds. So how to do that? Let me show you this. So in order to do that, you need to go to this particular setting option. Now from here you need to go to this see all settings. Now once you are here, you need to scroll down, and here you will be able to see undo send. Now send cancellation period is 5 seconds. However, you may increase it till up till 20 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever timing is suitable to you. Once you have done this, it is very important to save the changes. So you need to scroll down, and from here you need to click on this particular option, which is save changes. Now the changes has been saved. Let me go to this compose option, and here let's say I am typing any email ID. So I'm typing my own email ID. Subject I am mentioning, let's say test. Here I am mentioning, let's say check, and I have sent it. Now here you may see this undo option is coming. Okay, so this is how it works. So we have learned three things. First of all, creating a group or label, then scheduling send mail. And welcome back students. So in this video we are going to understand a very important feature of Gmail, which is grant access. Now before we get into the topic, let's understand that where it will be required. Let's say many a times, or there can be situation where you will have to share your Gmail credentials like your user ID or password to someone else. Let's say your friend or maybe your colleague or maybe your boss, so that they can have the access to your email, and they can send a mail or they can read something, and for whatever reason. Now you definitely don't want to share your credentials with someone. So in order to avoid this situation, there is a feature in Gmail which is known as grant access. Here you are going to grant access of your Gmail ID with someone, but they will not be able to do any changes in the setting. Let's say they can't change the password. So how to activate this feature or how to use this particular feature? Let's see. So in order to grant access to someone, you need to go to this setting. Now go to see all settings. Now once you are here, you will have to go to this tab which is accounts and import. Fine. Now once you are here, you will have to look for the option of grant access to your account. That's the option that we were looking for. Now here is this option of add another account. Now click over here. Here you will have to mention the email ID to whom you want to grant the access. Now here I will have to mention the email ID. So I'm mentioning, let's say, so that's the email ID I want to grant access to. Now click on next tab. Now from here, this is very important. You are about to grant this particular email ID access to your mail. You will be able to revoke this letter, means I can delete this permission. Also it is mentioned, in order to complete this process we need to send uh, this particular email ID a confirmation email to accept access. After accepting access to your account, they will be able to open your account. Fine, so I'm going to click over here, send email to grant access. So a mail has been sent. Now let me open this particular email ID in order to show that how that will look like. So here is the email. That's how it will look like. Now there would be two links. First, to accept this request, please click the link below. Second, to reject this request, please click the link below. So I'm going to click on the link for accept like this. Okay. Now here it is coming. Please confirm viewing and sending messages on behalf of this particular email ID. So I'm clicking on confirm. Fine. So it has been done. Here it is also coming as it may take up to 30 minutes for the verification to complete. Now it says 30 minutes, but it doesn't take that much of time. Hardly it will take 2 to 5 minutes. But in some cases it may take 30 minutes. So I'm going to show how you will be able to view the other email ID. Okay, so it's just 1 minute and I just refreshed it, and let me go over here and scroll down. So here you will be able to see that particular email ID himanshu.1984@gmail.com, and it is coming as delegated. Now click over here in the delegated part and you will be able to see that everything is accessible. So here that's the mail ID which has been delegated, and here I can read any email, I can send, I can do whatever I want. In the settings also I can do few changes, but I will not be able to make any changes in terms of password. Now let me show you that how we can remove this particular option, means how we can remove that particular email ID from granting an access. Now here you may see this particular message is coming. You have granted access to your account to this particular email ID. This notice will end in 7 days. No need to worry. This notice will end in 7 days. However, you can remove the grant action anytime you want. Okay, so let me go to this particular setting. See all setting. Let me go to this account option. Now from here you can see this grant access to your account, and this has been accepted. However, you can delete this. So I'm clicking on delete and the access has been deleted. So this is how grant access feature works in Gmail. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back students. So in this particular video we are going to understand about action buttons. Now action buttons are visible when you will tick on this select option. Let's say I've done that, and now you can see over here these are all action buttons. So one by one I'm going to explain what these action buttons do. Now first, this particular option is there, which is archive. Now what is the archive option? Archive is different from deletion. Means if you have deleted this particular email ID, it's going to be in the delete or trash option for 30 days, and after that it's going to be deleted permanently. But and delete, you may delete any particular email ID over here. Now what is this archive option? Archive, when you will click on this archive option while selecting this particular mail, then this mail will disappear from inbox and you will not be able to see this mail directly. Now if you want to see this particular mail, the only option would be to search for this particular mail, and that will be visible once again. Let's say this is the mail Zomato present 2021. You can see this. I have selected this and now I'm going to click on archive. Now it has been archived, you can see that. Now let me search for the email ID, that is Zomato, you can see, and that's the email ID which we have archived initially. Okay, so this is how archive feature works. Now this is the option to report spam. Let's say I'm clicking over here and then I can simply click on report spam. Also you may click for this particular option, which is report spam and unsubscribe. So not only it will report it as a spam mail, also you will be unsubscribed. Now when you will report this as a spam, immediately all the email ID which you are getting from this particular domain will not be considered as spam. Rather, if you have done it around, let's say 3 times, 4 times, and even more than that, then it will be considered as spam. Also, if you want to mark it as spam, there is another option. You can simply open this. Now after opening this, from here also you will get to see this action button, and you can apply the action button over here also. Let's say for spam, you can simply click over here, which is report spam. Now here, if I will scroll, you can see there is this spam folder. Let me go to this spam folder. So all the email ID which you have marked as spam will be in this particular folder. Okay, and here also it is coming. You can see messages that has been spam more than 30 days will be automatically deleted. Fine. Now let me go for another option. Now this is the delete option, very easy to understand. Simply you can click over here and the mail has been deleted. Next is this particular option which is marked as read. Right now this mail is unread, that's the reason it is highlighted. So you can come over here and you can click over here without even opening this particular mail ID. It will be marked as read, you can see that. And vice versa, you may come here and you can click over here as mark as unread. Now you wish to click over mark as unread for email IDs which you may consider important, even though you have read it, but you want to mark that as unread so that you can come and you can open that once again. Okay, now after that there is this option of snooze. Now this is a very important option. Let's say I'm clicking over snooze, and here is this option of defining the time and date. And if you are not satisfied with this time and date, you may pick your own date and time over here. What it does, when you will choose to snooze, let's say today is 28th and I am selecting, let's say 30th, and I may select the time, that is, let's say 9 a.m., and I have clicked on save. Now you can see this particular email ID which has been selected. I'm clicking on save and you can see it has been removed from here and it will go to this snoozed option. Now what will happen, how it is different from moving your email ID to any particular folder or label. Once it will move to snoozed particular folder over here, then the date and time which I have set, that is of 29th of let's say December, 9 a.m., at that point of time, the time which I have given, it will come back to inbox. For the time being, it has been snoozed to snoozed folder. So this is how this particular option can be used. However, if I want to access that particular mail, you need to click over here snooze, and here you will be able to see this particular mail. Now let me show you a few more options. This is the option of move to. Now you can move this particular email ID to any of these folders or labels which are over here. Here also you can create a new label. There is this option of create new, and also from here also you can mark this particular email to any of these particular labels which are available. Now there is this checkbox, means you can select multiple options. Also from here as well you can create a new label. If you want to create a new label, there is another option, that is you may scroll down, click on more. Now from here also you can create a new label. So let me click over here. So labels are nothing but just a folder, and in that particular folder you can save emails. So here let's say I'm mentioning a good deal. Okay, and let me click on create. Now if I will come over here, you will be able to see good deal label has been created. It's like a folder, and let's say this particular mail is selected, and I'm going to click over here move to, or I may go for this particular option also, which is labels, and from here I'm going to select good deal and click on apply. Now here you can see it has been marked, and let me remove. It will remain in inbox, but it will be marked. Okay, let me go to this option of good deal, and here also you will be able to see this, but here only those emails which has been marked as good deal will be visible, and in the inbox also that mail will be visible, but you can see in front of it, it will be mentioned like this. Now here, one thing that you may probably say that this good deal is in gray color. It's not looking that great. It's not catchy. So what you can do, you can simply go to that particular option, which is, let's say, good deal, and click over here, three dots for more options. You can go for label color, and let's say I'm selecting this particular color. And here you can see now it is highlighted in blue color. Now, if I don't want the mail to be in the inbox, rather in a folder, then I will not go for this particular labels option. Rather, I will go for move to option. Now, in this move to option, you can move this particular email to any of these folders or labels. Let's say I'm selecting again a good deal label. Uh, it will be removed from the inbox and it will be available in this particular label only. So that's the difference. If you are marking it as a label, then it will be highlighted like this. It will be available in inbox as well as in that particular label which has been created. However, if you are going for this move to option, then it will be removed from the inbox and it will be only available in the folder which you have mentioned. Okay, so these are the few options available in action button. Hopefully you have understood it properly. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, students. So in this video we are going to understand many important features. The first option that we are going to discuss is forwarding mail. Let's say for some reason you want all your mail which is coming into this particular email ID to be forwarded into a certain email ID. Both the email ID is of yours, let's say, and you don't want to open both the mail. Rather, you want to open a single mail where you will have the access to all the email IDs. So it's not about granting an access. It's simply about whatever mail you are receiving in this particular email ID, you want to forward those email IDs into your new email ID. So how to go for this option? So in order to do that, you will have to go for setting. Okay, then go for see all settings. Now once you are here, you will have to go for this forwarding and POP/IMAP option. Now here you may get to see this option of add a forwarding address. Click over here. You will have to mention the email ID to which you want to send all your mail to. And let's say I'm mentioning this particular email ID. And then you will have to click on next. And once you will click on this particular option of proceed, all the mail IDs is going to be forwarded to this particular mail ID which has been mentioned over here. A confirmation code has been sent to this particular email ID to verify permission. Okay. Now this is the kind of email confirmation from Gmail you will receive. Here is the link. Please click the link below to confirm the request. You will have to click over here. And here it is coming. Please confirm forwarding mail of himanshu.dhar to himanshu.kr or whatever mail ID you have given. So here I am clicking on confirm. And here you can see that it has been confirmed and confirmation has been successful. Now whatever mail which are coming to the previous mail ID is going to be forwarded to this particular mail ID. Now once you have done all this, many a times you may see that mails are not getting forwarded. The reason behind that, the by default format or the by default option which is being selected over there is disabled. Let me show you what I want to say. You need to go to settings once again, see all settings. Okay, now go to this option forwarding and POP. Here you will be able to see disable format for forwarding. Here you will be able to see disable forwarding. So this is the by default option which is being selected. That's the reason mail will not forward it right now. So you will have to select over here, which is forward a copy of incoming mail to this particular mail ID. Now keep Gmail copy in the inbox. There are four options that you will get to see. This is the first one and the most appropriate one, I believe, that I want to keep the Gmail original copy. Mark Gmail copy as read, archive Gmail copy, and delete Gmail copy. These are the few options that you will have. Now you need to scroll down and you will have to click over here, save changes. Once you will do that, then forwarding will start. However, I don't want to do that right now, so I am selecting this disable forwarding option only. So this is how the forwarding options work in Gmail. Let's talk about a very important and small option. Let's say I'm going to this social tab, and in the social tab, this particular email which I've received from Facebook, I want this particular email to come in my primary inbox rather than social tab. So simply you can select this, or you can move it like this, and you can move it to primary like this. Now here you can see conversation move to primary. Do this for future messages, means this particular email ID. If you will do yes, then it will work like this. Means then what's going to happen, whatever email IDs from Facebook is coming to you, that will be come to your primary tab rather than social tab. So this is how you can change the tab of some particular domain. So this is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Welcome back, students. So in this video we are going to see that how to activate the vacation responder. Let's say you are going to some place where you are not having the access to your mail, so you can create a vacation responder, so that anyone who is sending you a mail, and if it's important, then they are getting a response as per what you have saved. So in order to create the vacation responder, you need to go to setting, then go for see all setting. Now once you will reach over here in the general section, you need to scroll down, and here you can see vacation responder is off. So you need to turn it on. Vacation responder is on. Now the first day you can mention the date from which you are going on a vacation. So let's say it's 28th of December. So let's say I'm selecting 29th of December, and here you may select the last date also. If you have not made the selection of it, then it's going to be on till the time when you are coming here and making it off by manually. So you may give the last day also. So let's say I'm selecting the last day, 3rd of January. So that's the vacation. Now here you can mention the subject, that is out of the office, and here you can type the message, that is out of the office will be back by 4th of Jan. If it's very urgent, contact on any number you have given. So I'm typing any random number. Now only send a response to people in my contacts. If you will tick this option, then this autoresponder or vacation responder will only work if you have received a mail from someone which is saved in your contacts. If I have unchecked this, then whatever mail you are going to receive, this vacation responder will work, which is not a very good idea. So I'm selecting this one. Now click on save changes, and the changes has been saved. Now let's say you want to turn it off. Now the date which you have mentioned, let's say here the date which has been mentioned is 3rd of January. So on 3rd of January the responder will be off automatically, and this will be selected. But let's say if you need to do it manually, then simply you need to select it over here and click on save changes, and it will be saved. So this is how vacation responder works. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.